Hey financial warriors, welcome to the show. Now there has been some good news in terms of the inflation figures coming out this week with the president saying that we are now at 0% inflation. We're going to tell you in this video what exactly he means by that, because that is a very specific figure that Biden is quoting there. Not exactly, well, it is accurate, but it's not. It's kind of covering the truth, let's say. Anyway, so don't crack out the champagne just yet, but we're going to explain it all to you in this video and give some predictions on what we think is going to happen next. But first of all, if you want up to 12 free stocks for opening an account and depositing any amount of money with the investing app Webull, there is a link for that below. You're guaranteed 6 free stocks and you could get up to 12. Luck of the draw, what you get. It could be valued up to $30,600. And Webull, of course, is the fantastic zero commission investing app. You can buy stocks and shares on there, you can buy cryptos, you name it. So if you're interested, a link is below. So here's the clip of President Biden talking about the inflation numbers.
Actually, I just want to say a number. 0. Today, we received news that our economy had 0% inflation in the month of July.
Now notice he uses the figure 0% at the beginning, and he really emphasizes that, and only later does he let you know that that is the figure for July, not the year-over-year figure, which is the more normal figure that people use. The year-over-year figure is currently still 8.5%, which is still kind of like the highest for 40 years. Now, I'm not hating on Biden for that, because all presidents do this. They push the positive figures at the front and kind of cover up or sugarcoat the reality. But there are some funny headlines that came out of this. Republicans are outraged at Joe Biden for accurately describing the economy. I mean, that's pretty amusing. Yes, Biden politicized inflation data, but that doesn't mean he's wrong. Yeah, that's kind of condescending, CNN, but I do kind of agree with you, just not in that sort of aggressive tone. Karine Jean-Pierre roasted over Orwellian tweet touting 0% inflation. Yeah, I'm not sure what was Orwellian about her tweet. Maybe they're saying that like she's telling you what to think or something like that. Defending Biden's economic nonsense is hard work. I mean, yeah, that lady, Jean-Pierre, whatever her name is, she is working quite hard to do the mental gymnastics required to kind of say that the current state of the economy is a good thing. Anyway, we know that 0%, while is accurate, at the same time it's not accurate. It doesn't give you the full picture. I'm not going to bash Biden for it because all presidents do it. Trump did it using the stock market as a benchmark of the economy, and we know that that's not the whole picture either. So all presidents do it. You got to do that kind of thing if you're a politician. I think it's just the way it goes. But now let's look at the reality. So what 0% means is that overall prices did not increase at all in July. Now, some prices would have gone up, some prices would have gone down, but when you cancel that movement out between different sectors like food, energy, clothing, etc., overall prices stayed pretty much level in July, and that decreased the average year-over-year inflation for the past 12 months from 9.1% down to 8.5%. However, it is kind of quite a small drop in the ocean, and I think this chart illustrates it really well. That drop from 9.1 to 8.5 is just that tiny little decrease at the end there. But since different things have increased and decreased in price, the 0% is only an average across the whole basket of goods. Different people will actually feel the level of inflation differently. Now, I have the report here from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and we're going to go through very quickly just what has exactly decreased and increased in price. So you can see at the top, overall for July, we have 0% inflation. But as we go down, you'll notice that things like, for example, food at home, which is basically buying groceries to eat at home, that has still increased 1.1% in July, which is kind of in line with the increases in food prices we see throughout the year. Now, energy commodities have come down, so gas is down, which is great. I managed to get some gas for $3.89 the other day, close to my home. Fuel oil has come down 11%, but hey, it's not the heating season right now, so who's even buying fuel oil, right? I don't think anyone's gonna feel that right now. Electricity was still up a little bit. Used cars and trucks came down, but hey, unless you're buying a used car or truck right now, I don't think you're gonna feel that either. So I think people really are gonna feel inflation differently, and the average person who probably spends the most amount of money a month on groceries, and maybe secondarily gas, they're probably still gonna feel their grocery bill is going up. They might feel that their gas has gone down, but if they spend significantly less on gas than they do on groceries, it might cancel out. They might still feel that inflation is here. So I don't know, it's promising, but we know that some of those decreases in the gas price anyway came from selling oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. and that's not going to last forever. So we need a more concrete and long-term solution to that issue. But yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. This is just the start, and we do have some headwinds on the horizon. For example, the Inflation Reduction Act, which is this massive spending bill that just passed the Senate, will probably do very little to curb inflation. To me, it seems to be more about giving the IRS its own private army to go after tax cheats, with $80 billion in funding for 87,000 new agents who are willing to carry firearms and use deadly force, according to a job posting the IRS put online and now deleted. But anyway, that's material for another video. We'll probably cover that on my second channel, Dirty Money. If you're interested, do subscribe to that. That video will probably come out on Monday. But the Inflation Reduction Act, in my opinion, will actually cause more inflation, all right? The very thing it's trying to reduce. You can't spend your way out of inflation, all right? That's just ridiculous. What you need to do is you need to get supply higher than demand, which will drive down prices. And in order to do that, you need to solve supply chain issues. You need to encourage companies to manufacture more products, so you could deregulate, lower taxes so that perhaps companies are willing to invest more in new production facilities. Perhaps if taxes are a little bit lower on businesses, they will be willing to lower their prices a little bit more, etc. It is a complicated issue, guys, but the Congressional Budget Office even confirmed that the Inflation Reduction Act won't reduce inflation. And the Huffington Post, which is hardly a Trump-supporting MAGA hat-wearing paper, no, it's pretty left-wing, ran with that fact in a headline. Meanwhile, household debt is rising, savings rate is the lowest it's been since 2008, indicating that people are running out of money. Now, Biden did tout the 528,000 new jobs created in the past jobs report, but at the same time, the labor participation rate for the same period actually went down, indicating that a lot of those new jobs are people who already had a job and have just got a second job to cope with the economic troubles that they are facing because they are running out of money. So guys, I don't fault Biden for touting the positive figures. All politicians do it, but between us, I do not think that we are out of the woods yet on this whole inflation and economic downturn / recession thing that we are going in. And experts like Michael Burry also point this out. He thinks the S&P 500 probably has another 50% downside to go. Personally, I have a lot of cash on hand right now. There's only a few stocks that I'm buying, but otherwise been just sort of waiting strategically to see if we do go a bit lower, I can pick up some bargains. So hang in there, guys. Keep some cash on hand. If we do go lower, you could perhaps pick up some bargain stocks too. Not financial advice, but hey, you could use your Webull account that you just got 12 free stocks in. Link below. Do check out Dirty Money, my second channel. I'm going to be posting there every Monday, and there's already a load of videos on there that you guys can check out. Financial documentaries about the sinister side of finance. I'll put the link on the end card of this video. Please subscribe here if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.